Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Crafty Closet. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you are a returning viewer, then you already know I appreciate you for watching. And you know how we give it up in the closet and what goes down over here. So let's go ahead and get right into what we're doing. Today I'm going to show you guys how to sublimate on 100% dark cotton. And we're going to be using sublimation heat transfer vinyl. Yes, it's a thing, and yes, you can use it. So let's get into what we're going to be needing for this project. I have, well, you're going to need, we're going to be using a 100% cotton t-shirt. Then, of course, your sublimation paper. I have the Koala brand sublimation paper. And your sublimation vinyl, heat transfer vinyl. We're going to be using the A-Sub sublimation heat transfer vinyl. But here's the thing, y'all. A-Sub and Koala, they're the same company. So we're using the same thing, right? Two different names, same company. I'm going to see what it gives. And then, of course, you can't do anything without your sublimation printer. This is my Epson Ecotank 2800 that I converted a long time ago. And if you have this printer and you want to know how to convert it into sublimation, scroll the channel. I have a video for that, and it'll show you what to do. And with all of that being said, let's learn how to sublimate on 100% cotton using heat transfer sublimation vinyl. And all you got to do is stick around. You know, this intro go real quick. We're going to run it right back. Let's get into some things. Come on, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this image together. It's not hard. It's like anything else we've done over here. You're simply going to upload your image. So I'll show you what. Oh, what am I doing, y'all? I already have it here. I forgot I hid it from y'all. All right, so where we at with it? Uh, so of course it's a print and cut because it's a sublimation image that we're doing. Y'all see it? It's cute, right? Now, I'm going to just make it a little smaller so you can see it. I feel like I see it big, but you guys see it small. So here we go. As you can see, this is the image that I got. I'm just going to tell y'all from jump. I bought this from Etsy and I had such a hard time trying to, although I downloaded it, trying to get it into my design space gave me a couple of problems. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because it was a zip file or whatever, but needless to say, I figured it out myself without having to even contact the person that I bought it from. But I thought it was cute. No? Yeah. Okay, so since we're using heat transfer vinyl for the sublimation, I'm going to show you what we need to do for that. You're going to go ahead and add an offset. So we're going to highlight it. And this is good because I already set it to what it needed to be. It was too large. So remember, if you put your image on your canvas and it's too large, you're going to get that error. So I'll show you what the error looks like if you ever happen to get it. Let's go ahead and minimize you a little bit. So as you can see, this is coming in at 7.8 by 10.3. Saint Cricket is saying, no, baby, that is too big. We can't print that. So you get this red stop. You know, this is the error. You won't be able to print it anyway if you tried. You're going to click on it. And then as you can see, it says the image is too large because my paper is 8.5 by actually 11. I don't know why it says 14. So let me change my paper size first. So if that ever happens, you have the wrong paper size on, you simply go to change paper size. And my paper size is 8.5 by 11, which is, you know, normal paper size. And we're going to go ahead and do done. Still too big though, because remember, your paper is only 8.5 by 11. And then you have to account for the registration marks and everything else that's printed out when you print through uh, the design space in Cricut. Now, if you print it through Word, you won't have those problems, but we're not printing through Word, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and click my red stop again. I'm going to go to auto resize, and it'll tell me exactly what the maximum allowed I can print. So once I do that, you see it's giving me 7.5 by like nine and a little over 9.5, which makes sense because it's giving you what, like 10 for the paper, accounting for the paper size, which is 8.5, whatever. So this is what it looks like. Now you're gonna add your offset. So adding an offset, we're gonna go to design space change so much from week to week. I never know what anything is, but we're gonna go to effects. We're gonna go to add offset, right? And now let me move it over so we can see it, right? So let's do it again. Effects, offset, and this is a nice wide offset. Now remember, one of the reasons why I really like this sublimation heat transfer vinyl is because it's white. So that means if your image has white in it, it's gonna actually work for you and you won't have to, it won't look crazy, right? Because y'all know you can't print white. So this is going to be good for everything we need for all these little intricate details, right? The shoes, socks, girlfriend's eyes, his hat, mouth, belt, everything that's white within the image, it'll work perfectly. If you want to do it and you want it to be tight, and when I say tight, that means you really don't want any white showing, you're gonna have to decrease your offset by a lot, but that also means that you really know how to like lay this thing down and line it up. And by, decreasing it, of course, it's going to go to the negative. So if you want a tight, like, and that means y'all see this little blue outline here, you got to lay this baby down perfectly so you only get just a little bit of white in here, and it just looks like, kind of real flat sublimation to the shirt. We're not doing that because, again, this white is still going to give it like a little extra something on the image that makes it look all together perfect. Like this is what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to make my offset just slightly bigger. And y'all can see right here, right? So you see all the spacing in here, that's going to be white, which will actually help us in giving us a kind of bigger footprint for our image because y'all know print and cut is just when you don't have a wide format printer, it's so limited. But either way, I'm going to set it to this. And this will also help me line it up better, which I'll show you when we get to that part. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Now, y'all see this gray? This is actually going to be white. I'm going to change it to white so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. Now, you can't really see what it's given because it's on this backdrop. But once we put it on our shirt, I feel like it'll make a whole lot more sense. I'm going to change my offset to basic. Basic is going to default to gray. So that's because it's vinyl that we're cutting. And now this is giving you a little more of what it's going to look like when we finish. I like everything that it does. You can bring it in a little more to make it a little tighter if you like. I just like this just because I'm just showing you guys how to do it. Once you get comfortable, of course, you're gonna go in, let have, and make it your own because that's what this is about. I'm just trying to give you the basics. This is what it's gonna look like. Picture this. It's gonna be on the shirt. And because this is the sublimation vinyl, it's gonna kind of look like it belongs, even though it doesn't, so to speak. Because we doing this on a dark cotton shirt, and y'all already know for true sublimation, you have to have a polyester, full 100% polyester shirt for it to like really blend in well. Video of that is gonna be coming up soon. But here we go. This is what we got as our shirt, right? Now, my offset is the sublimation heat transfer vinyl. My Popeye print is the print then cut. I'm going to go ahead and hit make. And once I hit make, now you can see, you'll kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. It's taking up, as you can see, it's taking up most of the shirt. And that's why I said it accounts for the full size of the shirt. registration marks. These little red outlines are going to be, the registration marks. That's fine. We're going to make sure we mirror that. And then I'm going to make sure this is my vinyl, that she's good. We're also going to mirror her. So we got our vinyl mirrored. We have our print and cut mirrored. And we're going to go ahead and send it to our printer. I always tell you guys what it is. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. You're going to send to your printer. And then you are going to make sure that you turn off your bleed. You're going to use your system dialog, which is just your print. You could get into your print preferences and change them to what you want. You're going to hit print. After that, you're going to go ahead and go to preferences. You want to make sure you change the presentation paper mate. You want your quality to be high. You're going to hit the more options. You want to take it off bi-directional printing. You're going to click OK, and then we're going to click print, and that's all. That's it. That's all. Y'all got it? I hope y'all got it. Let's go ahead and print this out, put it on our shirt, and see what it gives. You guys already know I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you stick to the end of the video. Sometimes y'all just don't be sticking to the end, and then y'all be in here asking me questions, and the questions be answered in the video. So let's go. Print that cut, 100% cotton, sublimation vinyl. You already know what it is. This is the Crafty Closet. Let's go on and print this, child. All right, so we're going to pre-press our shirt at 320 for 5 seconds to get the moisture out. After that, we're going to reset it to 20 seconds so we can go ahead and press our heat transfer sublimation vinyl. All right, so that's what we're doing now. All right, so after you press it for your 20 seconds, you're going to make sure you let it sit for about 10 seconds because that's what the instructions call for. And then you're going to peel it off. It may seem like it's a little tough to peel, but that's normal. You just pull it off, with a little bit of grip. Now, here's where everything took a wrong turn, y'all. As you can see, there's a lot of pieces I didn't see to weed out. I love y'all so much. I said, you know what? I got an extra shirt. I'm invested in this project, so we're going to do it right. When I come back on the part 2, you're going to see a new shirt, new results, and I hope you guys enjoy it. As you can see here, I already pressed my vinyl again. We're going to press the sublimation at 385 for 25 seconds. And let's give that a go. And after that, you already know what this is going to come out to be. Y'all going to really appreciate the end of the video. And I don't know. I like real-time videos. They always show the true, flaws and mistakes. You guys make sure that if you're going to use this vinyl, I don't know if I didn't have my glasses on or not, or just what it was. I missed a lot of pieces, so just make sure that pay attention if your project has a lot of little intricate cuts, so you don't miss them when it comes to time to weeding, so you don't have to do this all over again like I did. But of course, y'all already know I do anything for y'all. So here we are. Let's go ahead and take this off. And I'm trying to do this one-handed because I'm holding the camera also. So it's going to look a little funny for a second. Y'all know I'm a work in progress. So this was truly hot, but I'm going to peel it off. It's hot, y'all. We'll peel it off. We have it. Let me just refocus. Y'all see it. There she is. Great. This is the A-Sub Sublimation Heat Transfer Vinyl. Worked perfectly. Super happy. Y'all see why I said that white goes well, because it still blends in with your image. If you have white in it, you wouldn't know. But like I said, love it. I hope you guys try it out. Crafty Closet recommends. And I will see y'all in the next video. This was fun. I like this. Floors and all. Perfect. All right, y'all. Be well.